everybody. Today I am going to be attempting some DIY clothing because I have a little pile of clothes that I've gathered over a couple of months that I keep saying I want to do something to, and I keep seeing people do cute things with their old clothing, so I'm gonna try it out. First, I have this plain white t-shirt, and in my head what I want to do with it is I have this yellow dye. So basically everything that I'm going to be doing I already had this stuff for, except for this yellow dye. This is the only thing that I actually bought for this. Everything else was stuff that I already had, but I'm not sure if everybody else is going to have it. So I want to take that white shirt, I want to dye it yellow, and I have these little hoops and a needle and some of this string, and I want to like weave something into the shirt after it's done. I do already have I have this paper that's like you put into the weave, and so I actually have one that I already did a while ago, so I might do something with this too. I might put it on something, we'll see. And I have a pair of jeans which I want to bleach half of them so it's like a light wash, and then have the other half remain the same color wash. These were a pair of jeans I thrifted a while ago, and I tried to do something cute on the ends of them. I cut them and then like measured out, and I was gonna try and do like the same weaving thing, but the jean material was just too thick. So now we're gonna try bleaching. And another bleach project, this sweatshirt I took from my mom when I cleaned out her closet, and it's just a plain gray sweatshirt, but it has this huge bleach stain already on it. So I figured if I roll it up like I'm gonna tie-dye it, and then just spray some bleach on it, then hopefully that'll work. So let's see how this goes. Okie dokie, ignore all the stuff in this bathtub. We don't really use it. But, so an update, I moved them into this tub so it's out of the way. This I sprayed a bunch of times to try and fill in all the spots, which it for the most part did. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't mind the patchiness, I kind of like it. It's relatively consistent, except for some of the dark kind of has a weird tie-dye effect. So that's cool. This, I'm sure, is done now. And this, it did lift. I'm not sure if you can tell. It didn't lift as much as I hoped. But I think what I'm gonna do is rinse it, and I'm gonna throw these two in the wash together, and I'm just gonna wash that by hand and hang it to dry. And then we'll see how it all looks. Okay, so I just pulled the jeans out of the dryer and the sweatshirt, both of which were bleached. For context, I bleached them in the afternoon around 1-ish, and then didn't rinse them and dry them until the next day around 5-ish. So I left the bleach on probably longer than it needed to be, but the bleach was also a diluted mixture, so it wasn't as strong as just plain bleach. So I don't hate these, actually. Why don't I just show you? So it's definitely an interesting little trend. I don't know, I kind of like them. I'm not sure if it's something I can style or wear. Maybe I'll go on Pinterest and try and think of some outfits and look up some ways that people are wearing these. But for kind of just randomly spraying them and leaving them for hours on end, I'm not mad about them. Oh, I also want to say that I periodically would go check on them and see which patches were darker, and I kind of just sprayed them a little bit so it would be more even. There definitely is, as you can see, patches of darker, but I actually kind of like that it's not completely evenly bleached. Here is the sweatshirt. It definitely didn't bleach in the pattern, which figures as much because I kind of just, again, twisted it. So there's kind of some cool little half swirlies here. There's some bleach on the arms and this right here. So this is, I again wouldn't call this a fail. I would actually wear this. I feel like these both came out pretty decent. So I've laid this shirt out as evenly as possible, and now I'm going to take my loop and try and center it. I think that's pretty center. So now we're just gonna doodle on it. So I'm just gonna loop it onto here and hope for the best. So I'm realizing an issue with doing this t-shirt is that this fabric is so thin that the needle is making big holes. So I don't think this is going to work. I pulled it out and it's not gonna work. The fabric is gonna fall apart if I continue to do that. So unfortunately, I have to realign this and see what my next plan of action is. I think what I'm gonna try and do is cut this guy out of here. So I cut out as much as I can. This is like a mess. So we're just gonna glue it and hope for the best. I'm gonna try and center it so it covers up the part that I tried to do already, and I think this will just come out in the wash because it's a charcoal sketch pencil, so it's supposed to just come off with water. So I tried to rinse this out with water. It kind of comes out, but it definitely needs soap. But I don't think that I can wash this in a washer. The glue doesn't seem to be holding to this fabric. And I think it's a little crooked. So I'm going to call this one, it's definitely crooked. I'm going to call this one a fail. I thought that that yellow t-shirt was going to be the easiest, but it kind of just flopped completely. I thought the yellow was going to be like a prettier yellow, and I thought it was going to be super easy to just weave into the shirt, but it just ripped it. And the glue won't really hold, and it's kind of uneven. So that one definitely didn't work out as planned, but we got 2 out of 3 that came out really good. So I'm pretty happy with it. I really have to work on my DIY skills because both of those were just bleach. But for a first attempt, I think they worked out okay. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have some DIY tips because clearly I need them. And as always, like, subscribe, follow me and see at ML Doran and at CE Living. Thanks.